Hey guys, welcome to today's video where we are going to talk about my project pan update for April. If you didn't know, the world is going through a crisis and I haven't worn makeup since I filmed my last project pan. Now I've done, brows and like lip gloss and maybe some pressed powder, but I have not worn foundation. I don't even think I've worn my powder. I put the powder on today because I was like, I'm gonna do my makeup, might as well put the powder on today. But like, in reality, your girl did not use these products this month. And honestly, if you're gonna judge me, then judge me. I don't care. But yeah, also this is the quarterly refresh, so I'm going to be swapping out some products, but also we've got an empty. Yeah. It's a concealer, but it's still an empty. I have scraped her. I even like flipped her upside down, and like there's air at the bottom because I thought there was some left in her. No, she's empty. She weighed in at 25 grams, and we are, oh crap. I threw it because there's a box right there for my empties, because I'm also filming my empties video, and it went over the box and now it's on the side of my bed. Great job, Megan. Great job. I don't know how else I want to do this because we're going to be swapping out products, and I think I should swap them out as I talk about them. So next I'm going to be swapping out my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I just don't think this is foundation for right now. I might bring it back in June. I think that's the next quarterly refresh, just for the summer, because I do like a matte foundation in the summer. But I weighed them, so 97 for the warm honey and 110 for the honey. So warm honey went down, honey did not, and I'm going to be replacing that with my favorite foundation that I'm wearing today. This is the Makeup Revolution matte base in the shade 12.5. Makeup Revolution has been in a lot of heat, but the one thing I can say they can do is make a foundation, and this is one of my favorites. It is phenomenal. It's not too matte and it's not too dewy. It's a matte base, but like, this is amazing, and it's like my perfect match. Now granted, it doesn't match the inside of my or the outside because I haven't been outside in a very long time. I'm going outside tomorrow for the first time in like 3 weeks, so but yeah, this is my perfect shade, and I like Makeup Revolution because not only is it my perfect shade in this foundation, in their Conceal and Define, in their new hydrating foundation, it's my perfect match because I accidentally bought 12 because I didn't realize Ulta didn't have 12.5. And 12 is just a little too light, and then I went in store and like swatched 12.5, the concealer, and that matched me perfectly. And so I believe, because they don't have 12.5 in the States, so I have to order it online, but I don't have anything I want to buy from Makeup Revolution right now. I don't know, maybe I'll find something and get it. But yeah, the matte base currently weighs 31 grams. It's almost empty. I'm not one of those people who like, when things are almost empty, I stop using them. But I stopped using that because I was going to buy a backup. And I was like, no, I don't need it. And now I wish I would have bought the backup when I bought it. But I also didn't need anything else from Makeup Revolution because they don't sell that at Ulta. So it's just like trying to figure out what I want to buy when I want to buy it. And then, so we finished the e.l.f. concealer. So now I'm going to swap that in for the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is a mini in the shade Butterscotch. This weighs in at 28 grams. This is like basically my skin color, which is why I'm swapping it out for the e.l.f. one. Oh, I threw it. And so basically I like to use this one under my eyes because it's like for an everyday use. This is perfect because it's not too light or highlighty, and then I can just put on a little bit of like a highlighty concealer if I need that to like come to fruition. Next thing, I'm sad to say I'm going to be swapping this out. This is a perfect everyday palette. However, I just don't want to pull out brushes every day because I'm not trying to wash my brushes. So yeah, this is the e.l.f. Opposites Attract. I did not use it this month because I could not be bothered to use a brush. I couldn't be bothered. So it still weighs 125 grams. And what I'm swapping it for is all my Supershock shadows that I have. I have 7. I definitely want to finish these up this year because Supershock shadows have a short lifespan. Not short, but like once they dry out, it's very hard to rehydrate them. And there are ways, but it's never like the first time, you know? All right, so I have 7. So I'm just gonna run through these real quickly. The first one is a lime greeny color. Yeah, so lime green color. It's called Fizz. It weighs in at 20 grams. Next we have a yellow, and it's got like, because I mix it, but this is called Glow Sticks. And I picked these because they're easy to just take my finger, rub all over my eyes, and have a beautiful look. So that's why I like using them. And plus, it's time, okay? Next I have Kelp Me, which fell out of the pan. Ew. I think the glue melted because it's like on my finger. Yeah, Kelp Me is this, which I did not know they were like that. They were talking about they put them in pallets. They're already in pans. Why is it so hard to put them in pallets? Great, now I'm gonna have to change my sheets because I'm just gonna wipe my hands on the sheets. But yeah, so that is Kelp Me, which I guess I need to be careful with. What's next? Next we have Millionaire, which is apparently not the same Millionaire as it was back in the day. I feel like even though I didn't use, and this one already has a little pan in it, but I want to use it up. But yeah, Millionaire apparently used to have beautiful glitters in it, and now it doesn't. Let's use purple, which is called Fantasy. And that's just a really pretty purple. And these all weigh 19 or 20 grams. Only 3 weigh 19, 4 weigh 20. I think they're mostly packaging, but we can just like maybe not weigh them and just do them by eye. This one is called Deep Dive. It also has a pan in it, so I'm really excited. I can use all the brown ones up. The colored ones, I might just get a pan in. And then this last one is the shade 3. It's a beautiful brown. If you're wondering why I have 3 brown Supershock shadows, it's because I combined them. If you can't tell, I love to do gradients on my eyes because I have a problem. I just love it. Or an ombre, if you will. But yeah. So we're switching out a whole palette for my Supershocks. Just because Supershocks I feel like I'll get more use out of. And if I combine them with my Tarte Rainforest C, because I'm keeping that in, I think it should be pretty good. So the Tarte one weighs the same, but that's because I didn't use it. But I feel like I'm more likely to use these because they're pretty easy to work with now that I know what I'm doing. And I think I could get pans in like the dark brown shades, Reef and Abyss, and probably even Starfish, which is another brown shade. And then I can just use the others to like help blend things out and keep it all together. Another thing, this is my brow thing. I used it. I'm not going to weigh this anymore because I think the packaging would just waste too much. It's not going to change. But yeah, more marks. It's the same. It's not changing weight. I keep weighing it. It keeps disappointing me. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm over it. It's fine. All right. Next, we're going to move to my e.l.f. Franken blush. I'm actually swapping this out, not because there's anything wrong with it, but mostly because it is like trying to pop out the pan. And so I just want to repress this with a little bit more dimethicone to make it stick together better, and then like not press it as hard into the pan. But anyways, it weighed 44 last month. It weighs 44 this month. And I think I'm just going to repress it. It's like really cracking now, and a piece just fell out onto my notebook. So I don't want it to break completely, and I would rather just bring in something else that I like and then repress that and then still have it in the future than it to just crumble on me and I accidentally drop it or something. So I'm going to swap that out for the Alamar Cosmetics blush palette. This is in medium tan. I could have gotten dark, but this is what I got in my BoxyCharm. I love to mix these. I love to wear these. These are perfect, and it's not like an abysmal amount of product. I don't even know if that's the right way to use that. It's not an enormous amount of product for me to go through. This weighed 73 grams, and it's because it's a trio, but I think I can use this up, or at least one of the shades by the end of the year, or at least hit pan. Like, you know, let me not have these high overarching goals. I just need to have a goal, and if I get pan in one of those blushes, I'll be happy. One thing that I'm taking out that I don't care about anymore is this ColourPop pigment. I don't care about this anymore. I couldn't be bothered to use this in a quarantine. I'm not even going to talk about it. It weighs 15 grams still. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm not even going to replace it with anything because I think I have enough stuff to go through. I just added 7 Supershock shadows. Luckily I used them, but still. Next product is my, what are you called? Professionals. Almost done with these. I thought I would finish, but you know, the quarantine, and so I didn't use primer as much. I just put on my sunscreen, threw on pressed powder, and called it a day. Because, you know, I can't be bothered. Why did I say it like that? But yeah, I think it's an okay one. I don't think it's bad. And I'm just ready to be done with it. I just found, I think last month I told you, I just found 2 more in my travel bags. Like, benefits. Stop giving out the professional. Stop. Yeah, but anyways, let's move on to the Fenty bronzer. Love this bronzer. It's amazing. Oh crap. I just put my hand into the blush and it is now all over my notebook. Gotta love that. Yes, 28 last month, 28 this month, but I'm using it. I use that a lot. I love it. When it runs out, I may consider buying it full size. It's a little expensive, but you know, maybe. Next, I've got my Rimmel Stay Matte. It still weighs 34 grams. The pan is getting bigger, however, so I'm not really worried about what it weighs. It's probably like my Benefit Professional. The powder left is not, I'm not losing as much powder as the packaging weighs. So we're just going to keep using her. She's going to be gone hopefully by May. So fingers crossed. Next we've got my Kat Von D powder. My line is going away. I don't really know. Last month she was 29 grams. This month she's 29 grams. I did only use her today, so you know, but I need to use her this month because I want to be done with her by January. Not January. What's June? I want to be done with her by June. So this month we're going to use her. It's only April 2nd, so I think I've got time. Next we've got my Becca powder, which was 66 grams last month, and this month it is 64. Can you see that? You might be able to, but basically, oh no, you can't because the line is there. But she's like here, and there's my line at the middle. So I've used quite a bit of her. I use her as often as I can because she's great on days you don't wear makeup because you can set your face without feeling like you've actually put powder on your face. It's amazing. I love her. Next I've got my CeraVe Salicylic Acid body lotion, and this bad boy weighs 229 this month. Last month she was 265. You know, you can't really see. Yeah, you can't really see, but yeah, not that bad for me. I like been using body lotion a little bit more, just trying to get into the habit of wearing it, and that's why I'm putting it in the project pan. Also, it's really good for your skin if you have a little bit of acne on your body, so just keep that in mind. Trying to just keep my body hydrated while also using something with an active ingredient in it. Another thing I'm taking out of my project is this Tarte lip paint in the shade Man Bun. And that's just because I have those 10 lipsticks that I'm trying to work through. And in this quarantine, let me tell you when I'm not wearing lipstick. So I feel like I haven't worn that since the project started, but I've worn my lipsticks, the 10 that I want to wear, so many times. Well, not so many, but like more times than I've ever used this. I've only used this in one video, and I haven't used it since. I don't know. I just can't use it, and it's a problem. Also, another thing that I've neglected during this quarantine, perfume. Totally forgot about all my perfumes because they're at my makeup stand, and if you don't wear makeup that day, guess what you're not also wearing? Perfume. I do try to spray it. I did use it as a room spray a couple times. I did spray it today because I was like, you know, we're gonna be fancy. But basically, my lines aren't that different this month, especially on my Pure Blooms. Like, it is barely below where it was. And then I didn't make it directly to my 4th line on that one. It's like still above where those dots are. So all in all, not my greatest month, but hey, I've refreshed and we're gonna keep moving because I feel like people do a project pan and they're like, I hate this project. And that's why I like the team project pan that Kat and Haley did, because this quarterly refresh helps you like refresh your interest in the pan. If you keep using products you don't want to use, like, of course you're not going to pan them. You're just going to freaking destroy them, put them on your face, and then be like, I hate how I look, or I hate this product. And I just don't want that to happen to me. So yeah, I'm really excited about the products I put in. I'm really excited to continue to use what I have, and I'm really excited to share my progress with you. So that's all I have for you today. Like always, I look great, you look great, we all look great, and I hope you have a great day.